Hey, this is Jake of All Trades, and this is vlog number 12. It's been a few weeks, so I'll do a little update here. Let's talk first about the Minnesota Maker Meetup. That's going to be, again, on April 22nd at 5 o'clock. We're going to be meeting at Fair State Brewing Co-op in North Minneapolis, so if you can make it, that'd be great. Another announcement, kind of an add-on that we've been waiting for, is that 4 o'clock. If you can make it, love to have you. We're going to be at the MPLS Make, MPLS Make. You can look that up. They're only a few blocks from Fair State, so we're going to be touring that space. It's a maker space. They do some teaching, do all kinds of cool stuff there. I've never been there, but I'm looking forward to it. And Chris Lyons set this up with the owner there. So we're going to go check that out before at 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock, Minneapolis Make, and 5 o'clock, Fair State Brewing Co-op. So I'm looking forward to it. It's only a couple weeks away, so that's coming up. This week, or this past, well, yeah. Didn't do a whole lot last week. I was off for spring break, but I had a bunch of stuff I had to do for work, which took up most of my time. So that was last week. But I also kind of dove into my lathe. I sold some stuff so I can buy some stuff. That's kind of how that works. When you don't have a lot of cash, you get rid of the stuff you don't need to get the stuff you do need. So I sold some stuff, and I got a new chuck for the lathe and decided to go tackle my lathe. My lathe has been a big pain in my butt. It's an old Rockwell Delta, probably from the 50s or 60s. It was my grandfather's. And every time I put the chuck on, the spindle was all out of whack, like just crazy. So I went looking at this thing, and I'm thinking, I don't think the spindle's bent. Doesn't seem like it. So I unscrewed the collar and discovered that the collar was off. It wasn't parallel all the way around. So every time you tighten down the collar on the bearing, and then you put the chuck on or anything in the thing, it was just all over the place. So I got that straightened out. So that's going to be another video, just what I'm doing to restore this lathe and get things going. So I got a check for the lathe, which is nice. And that's going pretty cool. Turned some bowls. Got a pen done this week for a friend that I've promised since, November, I think, and I'm finally getting it done. Goodness sakes. So this week's top 3. Number 1, a guy you need to check out is Titan Gilroy, Titan Gilroy on YouTube. If you haven't heard of Titan Gilroy and you're into CNC or manufacturing, I think you need to check him out. Super passionate guy when it comes to kind of really pushing what manufacturing and CNC machining is. Really pushing for training here for kids coming up, for good paying jobs in CNC. I love his passion. I checked out his website. He's even got free training on all kinds of machining practices, interviews with some people. Even some Fusion 360 stuff is on there for creating drawings and that kind of thing, which I really want to get into, learning Fusion and a little bit more about Autodesk Inventor. But I know that Fusion is getting pretty popular. So if you want to just get in there and take a look at it, you can look at what he's doing. Really love what he's doing with it. So Titan Gilroy, check him out. Number 2, Brian Knoll at Bearkat Wood. I discovered his channel a little while back on YouTube. He has an Instagram as well, making really cool stuff. I really like the chair he designed and makes. That's kind of the style I like. So I think it's definitely worth checking out. And lately, so I'm really looking for people that I like, their style, their sense of design, their sense of what type of wood they're using, and how it all kind of comes together to kind of define what I'm doing in a way, and kind of meld all those together. So make sure you check out Brian Knoll. Number 3 deals with this YouTube advertiser stuff that's going on that I keep hearing about. There's all these channels talking about YouTube sponsors pulling their sponsorship, and all these clickbait titles of all this stuff, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. So a really good resource for dealing with this, they're calling the AdPocalypse. It's ridiculous. I would go check out video creators AdPocalypse is the name of the video with Tim Schmoyer. He does a really good job at explaining exactly like what is it, what's going on, what is this all about, and doesn't do it in a, you know, like just trying to clickbait you into watching his stuff. Really good information about why it's happening, what's actually happening. Is it even something to be concerned about? Which it's not. It's really not. It's easily to deal with. But he still has a lot of other good information about, well, what should you be doing besides doing a YouTube channel? And what if AdSense went away forever? Would you still be able to make money being a content creator, being a brand? And has a lot of good information, a lot of good tips. I'd really encourage you to check out Video Creators, Tim Schmoyer, and check out the AdPocalypse video he did as a live broadcast yesterday. Tons and tons of really good information on that for you to check out. If you have any questions on the Maker Meetup coming up in 2 weeks, or if you have any comments on any of the videos I suggested, love to have those down below. If this is your first time to my channel, love to have you subscribe to my channel so you check all the other videos coming out. And this is Jake of All Trades saying we'll see you next week.